Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. We are back here live in the 12 Days of Master Classes group, and it's time for another morning show because finally we decided that 12 days are not over yet, but the games are going on, and Sigon shared all the ways how to build a thriving online business, or how to build a business like this during the last 12 days. And now it's time to take a look if this is really working. And so, yeah, you will meet today three lovely ladies, but there are some things to cover first. So if you are seeing me live in the Facebook group right now, please hop over, come and join me here, because then I can see your comments in the chat. Same for Sigun later on. Just join us, come over, use sigun.com/Zoom13. That's quite easy to remember, I think. And if you are watching the replay later on, that's not a problem at all. Come on, it's weekend. So again, the same like always. This is a first part, it's the morning show, just about 20 minutes. So just you can fast forward to 20 minutes and then the interviews will start. Well, today it's only me here, as my dear Luisa is just driving home from Christmas, straight all the way through Italy. Not from west to east, but from south to north. So she's traveling quite a while. And Luisa, if you are watching this later on, I wish you a safe journey. I hope you arrived safely. So instead, today, I brought my beloved mental health chicken to assist a bit. No, I'm not doing Punch and Judy with it. It's just here to have another, well, face on screen. So what will be going on here, as there are no masterclasses to talk about anymore? Yeah. Well, during the next days, we will show you what Kickstart could do for you with real life former students who started their business with this program or gave their business a kick to a really thriving one. And I will have guests with me during the next days. You will meet the faces behind SOMBA Kickstart, because there is not only Sigrun taking care that you are taking action. It's a whole great team eagerly waiting to start, like a lot of you, because I saw lots are joining or did already join and are sharing in the group how happy they are to be part of Kickstart 2024. As for today, there are several things to cover. First, a big surprise Sigrun revealed yesterday. The master classes will stay up until Sunday midnight. So if you missed one or more or want to rewatch something, this is your time now. Maybe your family will be a bit confused that you are binge watching A Lady in Red instead of your usual Netflix series, but it's worth it, I promise. You still find all master classes here inside the group. The most easy way would be going to the hub page. It's sigun.com/hub. There you find all the recordings and everything we shared during the last 12 days. And there's something even more important. We officially opened doors to SOMBA Kickstart yesterday, adding some really juicy fast action boni, but they will disappear very soon. So if you want to make sure not to miss them, it's time to hurry up. Fast action in this case means signing up before 11 a.m. today, because the first bonus is going to happen today at 2 p.m. And it is the ultimate mindset call. And yes, if you enjoyed the morning routines and mindset masterclass, you might remember we had this a few days ago. This call now will be way beyond, because there we tackle the crucial elements of a winning mindset, as this does make the difference in online business. And this call is the best start into your Kickstart journey. So make sure not to miss this one. And by signing up before 11, you get access to the 12 days of masterclasses, not until Sunday, but for a whole year, to dive in again and again. No need for binge watching this weekend if you are joining us now. One question that came up a lot during the last days. How could you go from a free 4-week online course to 6 figures, maybe just in 1 year? I totally get you. That somehow might sound strange, giving you a great freebie and jumping to numbers you might dream of without having a huge email list or a big social media following. Is this again some kind of scam? If this is what's on your mind, please jump back to masterclass number 1, the first. There, Simone explains how it works out, sharing openly. Not like some other coaches that only show their system after you've paid an amount worth a new car that maybe is not your fit at all. And she's showing real life examples. So please do your work and watch the masterclass straight after today's interviews again. A little hint from my side, you might not even need this, as during the next days, we'll show you real people who did this. Okay, during the last 12 days, we had a lovely tradition, sharing daily breakthroughs. And lots of you guys did so and had the chance to win great prizes. And still, one of these prizes hasn't found its owner yet. So it's time to reveal who wins a remarkable tool. And this is a great tool to write down your notes, organize yourself, and much, much more. And it's much more easy to handle than, let's say a normal notebook with a lot of writing inside, and then you are searching and don't know where things are stored. So this is really, really a great prize. And we are going to take a look who's the winner now. So let's look. Again, we took all names who, again, sharing the right screen. Okay, let's take a look. We took all the names who filled out or who answered to the last breakthrough post until midnight. So everyone here has got the chance to win this great prize. So let's see what's happening now. Okay. Who is it? Christer Boven. Okay. Big congratulations, Chris. You won, or you are the winner, and you are getting this great, remarkable tool. If you see this, if you find this, please just share out or reach out to info@simone.com, and we will send this prize directly to you. Big congratulations again. So what else do we have to cover? Let's take a look. And finally, there's more to come. For the ones who shared their breakthroughs each day on time, there's an even greater prize to win, an Apple Watch in sequin red. Come on, how cool is that? I would love to get this too, but you need to be patient. We will announce the winner of this master prize during the next days. So stay on track, join me and my guests here in the morning show and get inspired by our great SOMBA success stories. One question might come up. Are there any new breakthrough posts or worksheets? No, this ended now. Now it's time to focus less on the how-to and more to the what is possible. That's what we are covering now. And one question that came up a lot, especially during the last masterclass, but also during the other ones. It's always just a very personal, something like, I'm a dog trainer, I'm a healer, I'm teaching how to understand the meows of your cat, whatever. Does that work for me too? This question always comes up. And let's answer this really. We did the dive in yesterday shortly, and I'm doing it again. We had singers, vocal coaches, interior designers and architects, clothing and color stylists, sewing teachers, dog trainers, veterinarians, positive psychology coaches, mindset trainers, transformational coaches, relationship and dating therapists, photographers, photographers, come on, word, and graphic designers, visual artists of all kind, math and science teachers, sales trainers, health coaches, nutritionists, fitness trainers, doctors and medical practitioners, lawyers, accountants, copywriters and bloggers, event planners, astrologists, dance therapists, financial advisors, podcasters, virtual assistants, energy healers, intuition coaches, professional organizers, farmers, shamans, wellness coaches, confidence trainers, Chinese medicine practitioners, productivity coaches, midlife coaches, doulas, family or parent coaches, web developers, people teaching craft, book writing coaches, change managers, yoga teachers, futurists, chiefs, culinary coaches, and so many more. Really, there's nothing we didn't hit in, I would say, up to now. So yeah, just if you are here in the Zoom chat, please share what is your topic, and then I'll let you know if it's working out for you as well. So just share it in the chat. I'm really looking forward to see this. Business mentor, passionate content writer. Come on, Maggie. Of course, this definitely works out. We are seeing this every time, especially, yeah, natural vision improvement teacher. Yes, sure, of course. You can teach a lot about this. Unleash feminine power. Yeah, by how do you do this? That's quite interesting. Graphic designer. Yes, of course. Of course, you can really teach people how to do their own graphics or how to do a lot of other things with this. Chess tutor. Yes, definitely. I've got a lot of friends who just discovered this game again, especially during the last years. I think there was a series on Netflix, Games Gambit or so, something like this. And I think this also brought us up again. So a lot of people are taking a look. Yeah, thank you for sharing. So I told you or showed you a lot that is possible. And now let's see what is possible with real examples, right? Okay. Today, Sigun meets three wonderful ladies who all share different stories and backgrounds, but are united in being former Kickstarters. And first, you're meeting Simone. And if you've attended the last days and watched the Facebook group, you could not have missed her work. The amazing sketch notes that summarize each masterclass are her work of art. But is this something you can make money with? Because it's sketching. Simone is one of our great examples how artists or people doing handcrafts or things like this could make a great living with online courses, even if their offers are not this expensive. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to see Simone's story today in the interview. And the second guest will be Agnieszka. I remember her well as she joined Kickstart just 12 months ago with her husband. And they were coming in with a quite unique setting. They are architects, okay, specialized in creating zero energy houses in Poland. Does that sound like something you think would be a bestseller as an online course? As far as I remember, her husband also was a bit suspicious, but they trusted the process, did all the work, and got results. Which results? She will tell us soon. So this is for you if you are questioning yourself if this also works out for you if you are heading for B2B or for a very unique niche. And last but not least, Veronika. Veronika is a book writing coach, but was still working in her diplomatic job when she joined Kickstart. She is a great example what is possible, even though you are still working full-time as an employee. Okay, we are talking in past tense, as she was because she was able to quit her job and fully focus on what she's loved doing, teaching people to write and publish their own books, while making a good living with less working hours. So Now I set the countdown again and take the next minutes to get your cup of coffee or to hop over to Zoom, join us here. I can't wait to see all those ladies. I happened to meet them live a few weeks ago in Zurich, so I can tell you it's really great to hear their story and to get known to them. So see you soon.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It is no longer 12 days of Christmas, but it is 13 days of Christmas. In Iceland, we celebrate 13 days of Christmas. So I put on another dress. I posted the pictures on social media, and we have not another masterclass, but we have moved into 6 days of SOMBA success stories to inspire you to think big and take action and make 2024 your greatest year yet. I'm so excited that you're with us today. We've had a fantastic time in the last 12 days with over 30,000 people signing up for 12 days of masterclasses. We have close to 300 people who have joined SOMBA Kickstart already. It is truly going to be the greatest year yet, 2024. And we're here to inspire you with these success stories. We have invited our SOMBA students. Some studied with us a long time ago, and I've come back to share their stories because honestly, what is SOMBA Kickstart? It is the kickstart. What can you achieve in 12 weeks? You can achieve amazing things. You can create your first or next online course, build your email list full of ideal clients that will buy from you in the future. You verify a course idea you've maybe had in your stomach for a while, and you get feedback and testimonials. And now you can sell the course in the future. And at the end, you can make an offer for an upsell. But more importantly, what can you achieve in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, because you did a Kickstart? That's why I'm sharing these success stories with you, because you can achieve amazing things in 12 weeks. No doubt about that. That's why we run this program once a year. But I am so inspired myself what's possible when you start with Kickstart. Where are you few months from now? That's what I want to know, and that's why I bring on these success stories. So today I'm interviewing Simone, who is a sketch note artist from Germany. Before she joined SOMBA in 2017, there was no SOMBA Kickstart back then. She was a website designer, but she wanted to follow her dream of making sketch notes. Today, she's known all over Germany, Switzerland, Austria, and the German-speaking area for her funny sketch notes, and has a thriving online business making close to €1 million. I'm excited to welcome her on here now. And then we have, after Simone, we have Agnieszka, and I'm sorry for the typo we had on our cover photo. Her name was misspelled, sorry about that. Agnieszka Figielek and her husband Bartek are architects from Poland. And before they joined SOMBA Kickstart, they had an offline business designing zero-energy houses. The business wasn't growing the way they wanted, so they decided to take a bet on online business. In less than a year, they went from zero online business to revenue of €100,000. Then I'm going to interview Veronika Matysova, a book writing coach from the Czech Republic. Before she joined SOMBA Kickstart, she already had an online course that was selling okay, but not enough to provide her with a good living. With SOMBA Kickstart, she was able to double her annual income so she could quit her prestigious diplomatic job. 3 years later, she had quadrupled her business to €90,000 in annual revenue. Amazing success stories coming up, and I can't wait to share them with you. So without further ado, let's dive in and bring on our first guest. And our guest is ready to go. Our guest is coming on. Hello.
Morning.
Morning, Simone.
Yeah.
We need to start to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all these wonderful sketch notes you've been doing for us for the last 12 days. It was surely not easy, sometimes getting the master classes notes last minute and still making it on time for our presentation. Just from me and my team, I want to say thank you. Thank you. This was amazing.
It was a pleasure. And yesterday it was really boring because there was nothing to do. I found some other stuff, but it was something was left yesterday.
Something was left. And yes, I had the same feeling yesterday. I'm not preparing another masterclass.
Yeah.
What's going on? There's a little feeling of emptiness when you finish something, but then you start something new, and that's what we're doing here. So Simone, you did SOMBA before Kickstart existed, but where were you in your life when you decided to go for online business?
I was a web designer in Germany with a good business. I was doing a lot of one-to-one, and I had many clients who stepped into the online business in the years of 16, 17, and I thought, oh, I could do it by myself. And I wanted to go with a website business to an online business. And it was shortly before it starts, really, I joined SOMBA. And nearly to the same time, I began to sketch. And it was so amazing for me that I thought, I want to sketch every single day. And I didn't know how. So I had near to 1 year where I have to consider what could be my business, because I didn't know, have I fun to make it as a professional? Am I good enough? And so on. And I really take my decision to take the creativity into my job on your first Secret Life. In the mastermind round there, it was my question.
At the live event.
Yes, it was really amazing because I didn't know how, but I give myself, I allow it.
You gave yourself a chance. Like, let's give this idea a chance.
Yes, and I didn't know how, but I know that I would do it. And then I was a member of one of your first rounds of SOMBA. I think it was a second or third launch in September 2017, and I consumed some content, but I didn't know how. It was a little bit what you always call spaghetti marketing, because I was doing something like this and try some things. And then I was really inspired from your first round of SOMBA Summer School, what was the beginning of SOMBA Kickstart. And I didn't join, but I take this momentum to create my first online course and to launch it the first time. And I was so inspired by your story again last week that you said, oh, I learned to launch, but I didn't know how to launch. And that was the same. I thought I was launching, but I didn't was launching. I wrote emails and I posted on social media, and I sold out. It was more than I wanted, but it was without strategy, without structure. It was still spaghetti marketing. And but I had the proof, and I saw, yes, it is possible that somebody will buy. And I tried once more with some emails, and I did sell some more, but I recognize, so that is the end. So I have everybody is reached in my community, and what now? And it was the last month in SOMBA in December 2018. And you bring out the question at the end of November, what about making 10,000 euro until the end of the year?
Yeah, I get another goosebumps.
Yes, and it was, for me, it was, oh yes, I want. And then the next time, oh, it is December. My children was not so, there was 10 and 8. Oh, I want to spend a lot of time with them on some Christmas markets, and oh, I don't know. And then I had suddenly this idea with a webinar, and then I consumed everything from your platform, what is concerning to a webinar launch.
Yeah.
And I learned launching with your content from SOMBA. And I calculate how many people I have to reach, and I spend some money on Facebook ads. And
Yeah.
it was a big try, and it worked out. I
Yeah.
didn't made this 10,000 euros, but
No.
only because I changed the price on the day before the webinar because I was frightened about the price I choose, and I make it a little bit
Yes.
cheaper. And so I was with 9,500 something. And but I knew I had reached if I don't put this
Yeah.
price.
You could have reached it if you hadn't lowered the price, but that's a typical thing,
It
right?
was a fear before, oh, nobody would, and it was maybe 20 or 50 euros, I don't know. It was, no, nobody will buy it for 189. So I sold it for 169. It was
Would have
crazy,
made no difference.
but it worked out. And then
Yes.
on this this launch was the beginning of many launches, and I always use the same structure again and again. And
Yeah.
in 2019, I repeat.
Yeah.
And I made my first 6K year in 2019.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Amazing.
recognize it. It was in summer, maybe August. And someday I realized, oh, I catch the 6 figures. And it
Yeah.
was this big goal to this first step to make this magic 6-figure year. And it was there with repeating this proven concept.
Yeah, and a lot of people are maybe asking themselves, how can you achieve that in 1 year with also selling a lower priced program? But you say you just rinse and repeat. You just
Yeah.
launch again and again. You constantly market your product.
I had two inputs from this first Sigrun Live. It was 1.5 years before.
Yeah.
And somebody on your stage said, you have to repeat,
Yeah.
and concentrate on one thing.
Mm.
And these two sentences were in my mind. And I made my course a little bit bigger and put some bonuses to it and make a bundle. So it was growing, but it was always the same structure to sell it. It was always a webinar. It was selling in the webinar, have some bonuses and writing emails. And it was the same and the same and the same. And
Yeah.
I could make it better with every launch.
Yeah.
And so it was the beginning from my company yet.
Wow.
I was hiring the first person in summer of 19. I had a freelancer before, but that was my first employee. She's my integrator now. And
Wow.
yes, it was the beginning, and I felt this excitement in the last days with reading all your content. And I have many takeaways in this 12 days too, because I was never so concentrate on your content as in this 12 days before. And I feel this excitement from years ago, because I was feeling there's something coming, and it could be really great. It was not, it was with fear and could everything work out? I was a web designer. I was a technical person. I was in the IT business over 20 years.
Yeah.
Now I'm coming with this new idea with sketch notes. It was really like
Scary.
crazy.
It's probably very scary. Yeah.
It was scary because before I made a lot of one-to-one. I had good prices for 1 hour, and with sketching, oh, I can't take so much money from the people because it's only sketching and it's only art. Oh no, it's not art and it's only sketching. And it was all these things in my mind I never heard before, because I was a businesswoman. I was self-confident, but it was so different. It was scary, weird, it was everything, but it worked so out. It is crazy still.
Yeah. Wow, brilliant. And how lucky we all are that you had the courage to quit a thriving career, which website design was a thriving career, and you start something brand new. And we're not the youngest, although we are still young. But yeah, that is amazing that that, you know, and anyone can do it, you know. It's but you still have to jump. You still have to jump.
Yes, you have to jump, and it is okay to have this fear. But when there is a little bit of goosebumps, when there is a little bit feeling in your stomach where you're saying, oh, I don't know, it is the right feeling. And I always ask myself, is the fear real? Is it maybe really a thing where I have to pay attention? Or is it only the fear of going out there to have maybe people who are talking bad about you? And if it's only this fear, then you can go the next step. And with every step, it's easier. I still have the fear in new steps, but it is more easier than a few years ago before, because I know that everything could happen. And yes, I was not the youngest. I was in 18. I was getting, for my first webinar, I was 48, my first sketchnotes webinar. But I think on every time on your life, you could change your life. And it's doesn't matter if you are 25 or 65, you are able to do totally new things.
Yeah. And you are. Did you have the vision that you would make 6 or 7 figures back then? Like, did that even enter your mind?
Yes, I ever had this vision, because I wanted to start before with the website thing. And I knew before that you have 6 figures and more to have a thriving online business, to pay everything, and you pay your own salary in the best thing. And yes, I had also the vision from 7 million, but it was weird. And not 7 million. 7 million is also okay from 7 figures. 7 million is the next vision. But I didn't know how, and it was a kind of, yes, I want to be successful. I don't know why. And I follow a proven path. It was the path. It was not so clear as you now teach it in Kickstart. It's much better now. I think it would be easier for me to start now. But all your content was, I follow all the content from you. And so I know Sigrun did it several times. So I do it also, and it worked out. And there was a vision far away, and I follow my dream step by step.
Yeah. And here we are, where you have followers all over Germany, Switzerland, Austria. Everybody knows your funny sketch notes. And how does it feel that you are kind of, crossing that vision of 7 figures? Like, how does that feel to you, like looking back now?
It is crazy. It was surprisingly easy. It was easy for me. It was a lot of work, yes, but it was easy because I follow my passion, and everything I do every day, it is full of passion. Maybe not to do my accounting or something like this. It is boring, but But the big thing is it is always full of passion, full of love in my business. So it was easy with a lot of, it was easy with a lot of work. So that's the right.
Yeah.
And I'm still the little girl from a little town in Germany. And it is sometimes crazy when I'm looking back to my school time or something. I think nobody would had seen that this is coming.
Yeah.
But it's possible. It is possible for everybody, because I'm really a normal person with, yeah, you know me. It is nothing special. Maybe yes, but it is. I'm feeling it is really great. I have this big team. We made I think over all the years near to maybe 4 million revenue. We are scratching the 1 million. I have the million with taxes.
With taxes,
To
okay.
be honest, with taxes, we catch the million in the last year.
Yeah, amazing.
Yes.
Following your passion, following your dream, and not thinking, oh, you can't make money with that.
No, it is, and I think in the next years, with all this AI stuff, what is great, and in my older the older Simone with the IT stuff, and this is amazing. But in these times, we need things which we are doing with our hands, maybe also some like knitting and so on. We will need things for our mental health in the next years. And it is really important that we maybe offer things which sound so normal, so easy, and it is not you making this online business stuff. And a few years ago, I thought only with teaching marketing, only with teaching how to work this online business, it is the only way to make money, but it isn't. No. And we will need, the people need, but we have to show that to them. And yeah.
I totally agree. And actually, our most successful students are doing drawing, sketching, sewing. So I totally believe we're already riding that trend. And it's amazing.
And don't look to all these platforms, we Skillshare and so on, where you can buy courses for $9.99. It is okay, but people want to buy from people. They want a leader in their field. And I'm the leader in the sketch notes world, and somebody could be the leader or one of the leaders in the sewing world, in the knitting world, and somebody is buying from Sabine, somebody from Simone, somebody from somewhere else, and we could all offer same things, different, and they will buy.
Yeah, because we're all unique, and we're all different. Simone, this was very inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. People are just like in awe of you. Thank you for coming on today, and we'll keep on enjoying your sketch notes. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Next up is Agnieszka, architect from Poland. Before she joined SOMBA Kickstart with her husband, they had an offline business. They still have, with zero energy, designing zero energy houses for people. And the business wasn't growing they wanted. And so they decided to take it online and have been able to achieve 100,000 in 1 year. So let's bring on Agnieszka. She is here.
Hello.
Hello. Nice.
Hi, everyone.
You're wearing red, and I see your SOMBA Kickstart certificate in the background.
Yes, of course, and my trophy. So yeah, my trophy.
And your trophy too.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yes, I'm so proud of this. So it was amazing year last year. So yes. And actually I bought this jacket, this red jacket. I hate red color, but now I like it. So it's so crazy. So even my friends laughing with this. Yeah.
That is funny. But year ago, pretty exactly a year ago, you and your husband decided to dive into online business. Tell us what was going on and why you took this decision.
So Bartek, my husband, was on the big conference for the leader from government and the people who actually decided how should how buildings in the smallest cities and so on. And he's came back from this conference and tell that she has something like deja vu, because they told these people the same 10 years ago and nothing changed.
Oh,
So
I got goosebumps again. Yeah, nothing
yeah,
had changed in 10 years.
yes. So we just started thinking, should we do something different? And the other thing was, so we decided that we should do something with online, because we can tell about zero energy buildings, the people, and they can, know us and know what this is exactly. Because in the past we tell about zero energy buildings like there are some parameters, there is U value, and you need only 15 kilowatt per hours to do in these houses. And actually it was not so juicy for
No,
anyone.
it's not so inspiring. I
No.
can agree.
Yeah. So now we can talk about comfort, about healthy, about no bills for energy, and we can talk differently for our audiences. But this is our actually transformation in this year. But coming back to the story, and Bartosz came back from this conference. We just talking, actually few months. It's about 2 months about it. We joined to SOMBA Kickstart, like very fast action takers. Yes. So we see you on actually 1 month before in different conference. So we know that yes, we should try this process.
Yeah.
And in Kickstart, we organize and we joined to SOMBA Kickstart because we think that we can create the course for people who would like to build a zero energy house. And it was our idea. It was actually a great idea because it works for our offline business. But in this time, we organized the big conference on the fair on Budma in Poznań. It's the biggest buildings fair in Poland. And we have actually your team sent us the email that only that we should focus on it to collect the email addresses. Okay, so we do that. Actually, we did that, and we know who is on our list, and it was 75% of architects. So it was something like, wow. So the investors, the people who would like to build a house, they are
not on your email list.
No, they are not actually interested our topic. So okay. And in this time, it was the most actually important decision in our business. So we decided to do these courses and to do the Kickstart for architects. We changed our ideal client in this time. And
Last
it
minute.
was
Yeah,
last
you
minute,
came in
it
with
was-
one idea. Yeah, that's important for someone following us.
Yeah.
You came in with one idea and you switched to another ideal client after you started the process, and it was the right decision.
Yes. And it was very hard for us because we were in the very scary mindset. So we thought that our knowledge is the most important thing in our business. So we can't give our knowledge because everyone are our competitor. So we can't do this. So it was the work, but you and your team tell us that we should create the incredible freebie for our audiences. So we did that. We trust the process and we create. Now I can tell that it was the best, it is the best course for architects that it's in Poland to learn how design zero energy buildings. I know how works different courses, and I know that your process is the best one to teach anyone how create online business on or how create zero energy buildings. So it was, yeah, wow.
So couple of things here that are important to pull out is that, first of all, you came in well, first of all, actually, because I have met you in person at our live event, which I'm looking forward to. We meet all our Kickstarters again this year. But there you said you also were, you know, because you saw the industry not moving forward in 10 years,
Yes.
your offline business was like in a little bit of a, you know, on a shaky ground.
Yeah.
And so online business was kind of like, it's not even a plan B. It's your new, like, you gotta do it.
Yeah, it was that feeling, and we didn't believe in ourselves. So something was, you know, we were broken at the end of 2022, and we thought about online business like a new path, and for us it is the new path, but our offline business, it's growing too in this year because we believe in ourselves, and now we have the very good clients in offline business, and they feel our value, and they know how we can help them to design and build zero energy houses. And this is a shift mindset, the next one in this year. And actually we are much happier people now. So that's crazy. That's the 12 weeks program can do with the people. So yeah. And actually we always want to that the zero energy houses will be the bigger market, and we think that everyone should build zero energy houses, because when you have you invest your money for 30 years, you have some loans and so on for this, so you should build the best houses without the problem. And this is the answer of zero energy houses. We know that, and we can speak about this. Bartek speaks better because he's talking with our offline clients, so it's his rule. Yes. But I just want to tell that we didn't we designed 10 buildings a year per year, and we don't want to be a bigger company, offline company, because we know what does it mean. So we know that it's
more hours,
more hours and so on. And now this thing that we can design I can design by myself 10 buildings, but in the last year it was design 50 buildings, because 40 buildings was designed by my students, but my architects in my academy. So that was amazing, yes. So we can do the better world, the healthier world, without the smoke, the emission, and so on. So this is the most important. So we can actually change the world by using this process, this simple process, and it works. So we know that in this year we would like to repeat it, and our goal is 100 zero energy building in this year. So we prepared next launch, and yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
It's amazing. I got goosebumps again. I'm getting goosebumps all the time. But
Yeah.
basically, instead of 10 houses, you're making 50 or 100, because you're teaching other architects your process, which you created first through a free course. And that's what I want to point out before. You were a little bit hesitant, or actually very hesitant, to create a free 4-week course that has so much value, all your knowledge, but now you're selling it. And now we have 40 more zero energy houses designed last year. Like, just imagine the impact 10 years from now. You're going to change the world.
Yes. We think that English market is for us too, but not yet. We need to learn everything's better, but next years, yes, we think that it's possible for us.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
And you were able to create a 6-figure online business in 1 year.
Yes. It's it's crazy too. And actually, still we follow the process. We trust the process. We create signature offer, and then the momentum offer. I don't know how.
Yeah, the next level, the group coaching. Yeah.
Next level. And we know now what is the next level. So this year, for our students, we know what we offer them for the next level, to be, to create the leader in zero energy houses, the expert in zero energy houses, like we are. Yes. So yeah, so that's beautiful, this part. And this is,
It's
thank
amazing.
you, Sigrun. Yes.
Well, thank you for sharing. And it's, well, I'm originally an architect, so also that helps too with why I am so passionate about it too. But you are also showing us that this works B2B as well, and not just B2C, the process, and that's beautiful. And what you have created, you and Bartek, is amazing, and I love the impact you're having. And wow, so many more people are going to have a zero energy house because of you.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Thank you for joining today. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sigrun. Bye.
Bye. Wow, another beautiful story. So next up, we have Veronika, who is a book writing coach from the Czech Republic. Before she joined SOMBA Kickstart, she already had an online course. So she had some doubts whether she should join if you already have an online course, but she did. And then she was able to double her revenue and leave her job. And now she is making 90,000 annually in euro with her book writing programs. So Veronika is going to tell her own story. Come on, Veronika.
Hello.
Hello, Veronika. I'm so happy to see you.
Me too, always.
And you need to take us back to the time you were back in Paris, France, in a diplomatic job. And book writing was your side hustle. What happened next?
Well, it's one of my really dearest memories. The moment, like just like you mentioned, that I was not only hesitant to join Kickstart, I wasn't going to. Like it
No.
was, because like I think as you mentioned in the trailer to this interview, I was already like making ends meet, which means I had money for the rent, I could eat, so I could somehow like, survive free. And I didn't, like, it was you who changed my mind from this scarcity thinking, because this, even though it was freedom, it was scarcity thinking. You showed me that I can, like, first of all, make many more dreams come true, which was amazing, because what I do is I bring books to life. People have a book idea, fiction or nonfiction, and I help them write it and get it out to people. So with your abundance approach, it's like many, many, many more, even behind me, you can't see it, it's dark here. But like there are books of my students that already are published, and it's awesome.
Well, we can see it. We can see it.
And that happened thanks to Kickstart, because like you made everything multiple for me, not just the revenue, but people who know about me, their books coming out. So everything like multiplied with Kickstart.
But tell us about that moment where, or maybe just before, like you already had an online course.
Yes.
And so tell us how your situation was before we even came to the decision of joining.
Yes, I was the perfect example of your spaghetti marketing thingy, because what I didn't know and what you taught me is that I don't have to create every 3 months a new course. And that's what I was doing. I had actually 4 courses before I joined you. So I did one, like 50 people joined. It was cheap because I was afraid. I'm still kind of afraid to give things more pricey, but like, okay. And then 3 months later, I made another course, and 3 months later, I made another course. So after like 10 months, I was already becoming exhausted because I didn't know what you teach in Kickstart and later in Momentum, how it works actually. So basically it worked. I would pay my rent, but it would, I don't think, it's now 4 years, 3 years, like it's multiple years also. I would be dead, I think, by exhaustion, because I thought you need to create each time a new course. And I was convinced about that, that you cannot replay a course. I don't know why I thought that.
Or record it and let people watch the videos.
Yeah, I thought that 50 people saw it, that's it.
Yeah. And then, okay, you're making okay money, you're making ends meet. And then you come to one of our trainings and you're like, okay, I'm not buying this thing. What changed your mind?
What changed my mind is, like I always say, your energy, because I followed, it was combined with Zoom, where we could have hot seats with you. I don't remember which setting it was. I think it was summer school with a little, like, basically we could buy this Zoom with you. I don't know, but I somehow was in Zoom with you. And in like 5 minutes, I told you I don't even have a free 4-week course like idea. Like I had nothing for Kickstart, and I was like full-time employed, also about to move from Paris to Prague, a crazy period of time. So no, Kickstart, that's not for me. And then, of course, I wanted to go to hot seat. I wanted to hear what you think about whatever. And then I think it was like, and you gave me an idea for the course. Like what you taught here in one of the master classes, you did it with people. So basically that's what you did like with me in like an individual case. And then I was like, maybe I could join. And then 18 minutes later, it was like still within the Zoom, I joined. So like from this, hot seat, which is no, I'm not joining Kickstart, but let's see what Sigrun can tell me in buying, So for me, it wasn't a question about money. I could afford it in terms like, I knew it's pricey, but it's worth it. But I thought it's for other people, and then in 18 minutes, I realized, no, it's for me. And then, the amazing thing happened, because then you started to tell me, not just you, but Natalie and other people join Momentum. And I said, only if I made like this kind of money after Kickstart, which I was saying just so, I didn't think it would happen, because it was almost my yearly revenue from the year before. And I did it. So then I gave it to you because I felt obliged. But I did it in that like 5 weeks, 5 days after you sell, basically after Kickstart, you sell this follow-up thing. And it made this money, which it was like almost my yearly revenue from before, in 5 days or 7 days or how long we did.
You had online courses. Actually, you had courses that you could sell. You still joined Kickstart because you felt energy, process. Yes, you want more structure, possibly multiply what you already got. And you quickly doubled your revenue with Kickstart. But what else changed? Like, you come up in my mind anytime we talk about mindset.
Yes, yes. I'm the walking example of the scarcity mindset. I think when I joined you, I was 100% scarcity mindset. During Kickstart, I became 75% scarcity mindset. During Momentum, I became 43% scarcity mindset. And now I think I'm flickering scarcity mindset, you know? So it's definitely getting better. And I believe one day I will be just abundance mindset. But I was raised like that. We can't have that. We don't have that. We don't have money for this. You know, basically it's mindset. I don't think we were poor. I think we had this mindset as a family. So what changed is you showed me that it's just our mind that allows something. It's just our mind. We have the abilities. People want our skills. We can help more people, but we have to allow, like, to think big and to really allow things to happen, which is, I think, the hardest thing. At least for me, it was the hardest thing, because you can hire virtual assistant for technical stuff. You can't hire anyone. I mean, you can go to Kickstart and Momentum to change mindset, but it's work. It's something you have to really work on.
Yeah. And you cannot just think your way out of it or read a book or watch a video. Like, you actually have to do something.
You have to, each time you catch yourself with, because that's what I loved about your energy. Because a few times I was like, I can't do it. I'm moving countries. I don't have time for it. And then it was like, no, forget these excuses. You can do it. Like, okay. And it was so funny because nothing was like an obstacle in your eyes. I even got this conjunctivitis. How do you call that? That you have ill eyes.
Yeah.
For like 3 days, I couldn't almost, it hurt when I was on a computer, and I had to continue because I felt I want to, and I was happy I did, because it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. You know, if you have scarcity thinking, you think, oh, I'm ill, so just for 2 weeks, bye.
Yeah.
But you're not that ill. You just, you're just looking for a way out, which wasn't possible in Kickstart. The energy was there, so I continued, and it was great.
You are in some ways a different person today, Veronika, I must say.
Like, totally.
Yeah.
I, of course, it's also because I love doing these interviews with you. You know, I'm almost always, when there's a chance, I'm here. But being in your energy, I think, of course, the knowledge, the videos, it's awesome. But it's not enough. You need someone to be there for you. First of all, you need to have someone who you respect. Because, of course, at least in my age, because I'm older than I look, you think like, I know everything. How can someone tell me things? Of course, yeah, you have to look up to the person to be able to listen and to really apply. I mean, the biggest thing, the hardest thing for me was trust the process. Like Agnieszka said, she didn't have problem with it. I did. I had a problem. And like, you can't tell me just, I don't know, open the window and shout, I'm happy. I need to know why, and, and what will happen next and so on. So
yeah, you were always with all the questions.
Yes, I'm like, why do we need that? And no, trust the process, do that. So then I said, okay. So I did it, of course, afterwards. I just had to learn to trust the process. So, and I'm happy I did, of course. I always say now, trust the process to other people, because I know how difficult it is to actually, like, internalize this thing.
Yeah. That is amazing. Like, Veronika, you just feel different to me. And you were questioning everything, and now you feel like you're enjoying life and living in the moment.
And now I hate people who question my teaching. So I think, oh, she must have hated me back then.
It's so funny. That is really. But how many students have you now helped with writing a book?
It's hundreds. I didn't really count it, because the thing is, people keep coming back, which is amazing. Just like people keep coming back to Kickstart, because like I say, it's not just the know-how, it's the energy, the group feeling, and so on. So many go second time, third time, and some say even I want a prepaid life card, for my courses. But I think there are like, I mean, there are already dozen books published by my students. So of course, everyone who enters, I always say you don't need to write a book every year. You can take time. It's okay to take. I'm taking time with my book now, because I'm a writer as well. I have 8 books published, but I said the 9th I will take years to show people it's okay as well. You know, you don't need to just write for the happiness and so on. So I think it's hundreds. I didn't really look, you know, I'm not the numbers person. Like the worst thing always, like, Sigrun wants your numbers. Oh no, I can't do that because I don't know them. But it's hundreds, so it's great. And so now basically because I have the same what you taught us. You have signature course, like I have my Kickstart, I think. Then I have not Momentum, but I have up following course.
Yeah.
And I have something like a club. It's still not yet the club. I'm not sure if it's going to continue, but definitely these 2 will continue. And people already know the names, so they wait for the next year. So it works.
And you have the same courses year after year, so people know, because that's a part of building a trust.
Yes.
To not constantly change your courses and the names of the courses and what you offer. Yeah. And I remember when you were so happy when you had your ascension model, you had your customer journey.
Yes. That's what I learned with you, because I didn't know what it means. I didn't know that it existed. And each time you think of a new something, like for example, now I have like how to write a diary, something like a challenge. It's very little paid, but like 150 people joined, and I teach them how to write a diary so that they can have either material for books or for online business, for like Facebook and so on.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because like I figured how to fit it in the essential model, because like it's beginning of the journey. It's so cheap that everybody joins, even if they don't know me. Now I'm going to offer something little, then, you know, and I think half of them will buy my course this autumn or next autumn, the signature one, the Kickstart.
Yeah. So you have this beautiful customer journey. People know the path, you know the path, whether you're doing it this year or next year, the path is laid out for them. And all the way up to being a published authors and coming back for the next book.
Exactly. And I think with hesitating to join Kickstart, I was so close to hesitate. I mean, to not join. If I didn't go to the hot seat with you, I think I wouldn't have joined. It would be such a mistake. I'm so, if I'm so convinced about something, it's this. So if you are hesitating whether to join Kickstart, don't. The time you will find it. I mean, you know, it's definitely worth it. The income came back. I know not everybody got their income back, so it would be a lie to say everybody will get it back. You have to work on it. You have to do the stuff and so on. But I think it was like 3 times or 4 times immediately. You know, what I invested and what I got back right after. Not a year later, right after. So basically, don't hesitate if you hesitate.
Well, she's not an affiliate partner. She doesn't get paid for this.
I never wanted to somehow, because, I'm definitely saying what I think.
Yes, Veronika, your story is so inspiring. And thank you for sharing it so openly and still being so humble. And I just love how abundant your mindset is today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. We spoke to Simone Abelman, our sketchnote artist, who made the sketchnote for all 12 days of masterclasses and has an amazing close to €1 million business after only a few years. We spoke to Agnieszka, an architect from Poland, who designed zero energy houses and can now change the world because she created an academy for other architects, instead of having scarcity mindset and just keeping the information to herself. And then Veronika, who has just not, quadrupled her revenue with Kickstart, but more importantly, I must say, gone from scarcity mindset, because it holds you back in any field of your life, not just business, to a total abundance mindset. Yes, he says he's not all the way there, but I believe 90%. Thank you so much for joining today. If you have any questions, I'll stay on for a few minutes. PSS, I could see the smiles and radiance from your interviewers. Yes. We made a list of people we wanted to interview, and you know what? Every single person said yes. That's a beautiful testament of the work we do, that everyone wants to come here and share their story with you. How cool is that? So thank you for joining today. Our fast action bonus is going away in 5 minutes, so go and grab it. If you have any last minute questions, we have 5 minutes left of our fast action bonus. We have a mindset call this afternoon. I think all of them mentioned mindset. That was not really anything we told them to do. We are here about teaching people how to create an online course, an online business, and take the business to 6 and 7 figures. But somehow mindset has become a big topic. And we have actually added mindset training to this round of Kickstart. In addition to just the things that are already in there, we've added mindset training. But we have a special mindset call this afternoon for those who join us before 11 a.m. Central European Time. If you have any specific questions, then email us info@sigrun.com. If it's something unique about your situation or something not working well with a checkout form, we've had a couple of errors there, some weird errors, and then we're able to help people behind the scenes. info@sigrun.com. Yeah, my team is on standby to help you. Yes, if you have any issues, special, unique situations you want to talk to us about, or checkout form is not working the way it should, email us info@sigrun.com. I would love to see you in the program and at the mindset call this afternoon. Yeah, info@sigrun.com. Any questions? I see here one question. I popped. What's the ratio between money spent on launch versus revenue? If you are launching, this is not Kickstart because we don't teach launching in Kickstart. But if you're launching after Kickstart, if you want to learn that with us, we have another program called Momentum, where we teach our launch process. You typically spend 5 to 10% of the expected revenue you want to have. But this is not the topic for Kickstart, as we don't teach launching in Kickstart. We teach you how to build a foundation for online business, scalable online business. You create your first or next online course. And even if you've had courses before, not just Veronika had multiple courses. A lot of people join Kickstart because they've created multiple courses and they haven't sold them so much. And they come into Kickstart to finally learn how to create a really good course, get testimonials, and then how to sell their courses much better than before. A Kickstart is a 12-week program, and you'll find all the information on our sales page. We have a super detailed sales page with all the information about SOMBA Kickstart. It's 12 weeks plus an onboarding week that starts January 15th. And then we give you extra 9 months of support as a bonus. Yeah. Gesa already joined. Yeah. Who is coming tomorrow? Oh, you want to know already. Good question. Tomorrow we have Frida, who's a yoga instructor from Sweden. We have Judith Peters, who is a blogger from Germany, and Svenja Hirsch, who is a book writing coach. We have another book writing coach. If you look at our videos, we have the full name. You have a full name either up here or down here, wherever you're watching. If you're watching on YouTube, it's there. If you're watching on Facebook, it's up there. We have the full names of all our things. But please, guys, do me a favor. Don't start to direct message our wonderful success stories. That's called spam. And then they will stop coming. Okay? So please do not message these people and ask them some questions. That is just rude. Okay? Can you do me that favor? Don't message them. Yeah. Kickstart starts on January 15th. Okay. Thank Thank you so much for joining today. I'll see you back tomorrow with 3 more success stories. SOMBA Kickstart only runs once a year, and you can only join it now for a couple of days. So what time on the 15th? 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Central European Time. Is there a replay? Yes, there's a replay for all of this in the Facebook group, on YouTube, and all over the internet. 10 a.m. on January 15th only. We'll tell you all about it. If you've already joined Kickstart, you have a calendar you can subscribe to. See you back tomorrow. Bye.